Unit 119. Well, we have a text here, so let's read. For years now, I have been trying to remember a dream. I dreamed it one afternoon while I was lying alone on the beach and listening to the noise of the sea. When I woke up and tried to keep it behind my shut eyes, it seemed to laugh quietly and disappeared. I was only feeling some kind of endless happiness that I was alive in a lovely world full of lovely things like the sand, the sky and the sea. The sun was already going down and the beach was completely lonely. More than 10 years have passed since then, but the desire to see that dream again has never left me. I have been living in a city since I was born. When I open my window, unpleasant noises and smells rush into my room. When I look up to the sky at night, I can't see a single star. Since that September day, I have been looking for something that can bring me beauty and joy even among the grey walls around me. And for these 10 years, the world by that beach has become different. Hotels, roads, cars and discos. Where has my dream gone to? Well, this is our exercise. We listen to the text. Now, we have to finish those sentences. Now, I've been trying. Okay, do you remember what was it in the text? Спомняме ли си това, което имахме в текста? I've been trying what? To remember a dream. Okay, I've been trying to remember a dream. I was lying where? On the beach. Yes, I was lying on the beach. I was lying alone on the beach. Yes? Okay. What about next? Number 3. I was feeling... How? How was I feeling there? Happy? Yes? What was it in the text? Some kind of endless happiness. Okay, some kind of endless happiness. Okay. Number 4. The beach was lonely. Okay? Or the beach was completely lonely. Number 5. Since I was born, I've been living in a city. Okay? I think you remember this. I've been living in a city since I was born. Okay, I've been living in a city since I was born. Okay, 6. At night, I can't see a single star. I hope you remember this. Okay. 7. Something that can bring me what? Beauty and joy. Okay, we have the next. Okay, something that can bring me beauty and joy. I've been looking for something that can bring me beauty and joy. 8 has become different. It was about the beach. That the beach has become different, or the world by that beach. Yes? Okay, the world by that beach has become different. Okay. Така, упражнението, което имаме, има за цел да ни накара да запомним думи и фрази от нашата историка, която имахме. Още веднъж, нека да обърнем внимание на граматичните времена. I've been trying to remember dream. Okay. Изразяване на една идея по този начин, в това граматично време, показва от тогава насам до сега се опитвам да си спомня един сън. Okay, I was lying alone on the beach. We have the past continuous here. I'm telling a story which happened in the past. Разказвам една история, която се е случила в миналото. Лежах на плажа, сам. I was feeling, okay, some kind of endless happiness. Once again, it's something that happened in the past. Okay? Describing the beach, I can say, it was completely lonely. There was nobody there. Okay? I've been living in a city since I was born. The perfect tense, the perfect continuous tense. Since I was born, I have been living in a city. I have lived in a city all my life. Yes? At night, I can't see a single star. Okay? There are no stars in the sky. Yes? 7. Something that can bring me beauty and joy. To bring me beauty and joy. Okay? And the world by that beach has become different. Things are different now. Okay? Everything has changed. Okay, that's it. So, something more about our text. Още нещо за нашия текст. Разпределете всички глаголни форми от текста според глаголното време. В нашия текст имахме съответно всички граматични времена, които ние сме учили до тук. So, let's see. The present perfect. We had okay, the verb forms like have passed, have never left, has become, has gone. If you remember where my dream has gone to. Yes, many years have passed since then. Yes. And that dream has never left me. Okay. So, 2. The present perfect continuous. Well, the verb structures from the text have been trying. I've been trying to remember dream. Yes. I've been living in a city since I was born. I have been living. And I have been looking for a place. Okay, I have been looking for something to bring me. Okay, the happiness and what was it? Okay, number 3, past simple. Okay, we have verb structures like dreamed, woke up, tried, seemed, disappeared, and the verb to be, of course, was. Number 4, the past continuous tense. Yes, we had some verb structures like I was lying on the beach, I was listening to, okay, I was feeling, was going, the sun was going down. Yes. And the present simple tense, okay, when I open my eyes, a rush there we had, okay, noises and smells, rush through my window. Yes. When I look up to the sky, when I look up to the stars, yes, I cannot see. Yes, those were, verb structures in the present simple. And one more thing I think we had. I've been looking for something that can bring, okay, happiness and a good feeling. Okay. So here are the answers from the exercise above. So you can look at it, and we're going on. Okay, this is our next exercise, and we have a dialogue. So, Anna and Peter have just met at a party, and they're catching up on the news. Hi Peter, how are ya? Pamela told me you were coming tonight. I haven't seen you for ages. Not since Mike and Diana's wedding. I'm fine. Very busy though. I'm in the middle of a massive new project. I've been doing a lot of research for my new book over the last few months. In fact, I've just got back from a trip to India. I'm still feeling tired, but it was fascinating. I'm sure. And you? What have you been doing? Well, I've completely changed my job. I'm working as a trainee paramedic now. Really? How long have you been doing that? Since April. I have passed all preliminary tests and now I'm being trained on the job. I have never learned so much in such a short space of time. It's amazing. Brilliant. I once went in an ambulance when I was a child. It was really exciting because... Oh, hang on. Look, there is Claire. Have you met her? No? Let me introduce you. Okay, let's look at the vocabulary there. To catch up on. Well, a phrasal verb. Да настигна, да наваксам. On something. Okay, to catch up on something. Wedding. Okay. Сватба. Okay, the ceremony of marrying with its festivities. Research. Проучване. Okay, fascinating, attractive, and charming. Okay. Completely, entirely, totally. Изцяло. Trainee. A person who is being trained for a job. Стажант. Preliminary, introductory, or preparatory. Така, думата има контекст на предварителен, подготвителен. Окей? Също, preliminary examination, приемен изпит. In such a short space of time, for a short time, I think it's quite clear, amazing, surprising, удивителен. Okay, ambulance, a vehicle equipped for transporting sick people, линейка. Now, let's try and answer a few questions. Have Anna and Peter met before? What do you think? Well, if you remember, they haven't seen each other for ages. Okay, they haven't seen each other for a long time, but definitely they have met before. They know each other. Okay, number 2. Who told Anna Peter was coming? Okay. It was Pamela who told her that he was coming. Yes. Number 3. How long haven't they seen each other? Well, we have already answered that question. They haven't seen for a long time, for ages. Okay. Why has Peter been busy? Do you remember this? Okay. he was in the middle of a massive new project. He's been doing a lot of research for his new book over the last few months. Okay, so let's look at number 5. Where has he just come back from? Okay, looking at number 5. He said something there. In fact, I've just got back from a trip to India. Yes, I have just got back from a trip to India. And number 6, what is Anna news? Okay, she has completely changed her job. Okay, does Anna like her new job? Okay, well, I think yes. She was working as a paramedic now, yes? A trainee. Okay, what is Peter's memory of the ambulance? Okay, he was in an ambulance once when he was a child. Okay, and he said that it was really exciting. Okay, has Anna met Claire? So, no. Okay, so, and Peter was going to introduce her. Okay, and this is our next exercise. We have to fill in the gaps with words from the text that we had. Трябва да попълним празните места с думички от това, което имахме малко по-горе. Сега. They are the latest gossips. Okay, do you remember what the word was there? And be careful with the grammar tense. They're catching up on the latest gossips. Okay. Okay, they're catching up on the latest gossips. Наваксват с последните клюки. I'm going to my cousin's at the weekend. Well, here we can use wedding. Yes, I'm going to my cousin's wedding. Once again, the idea is to remember words and phrases. Още веднъж, идеята на упражнението ни е да запомним думи и фрази. Okay? Double D there, yes? Wedding. So, number 3, she managed to write her term paper. Well, there was a nice phrase there. In such a short space of time. Изключително важно е да се стараем да помним готови фрази. In such a short space of time. Or in a short space of time, yes? Okay. Okay, in such a short space of time. Number 4, they were sure that they had seen him before. Completely. Изцяло. Напълно. They were completely sure. Okay. Nice words to know, really. Okay. Okay, completely sure. Number 5, the trip around Eastern Europe was absolutely, well, the word there was fascinating. Do you remember? Okay. And the verb is to fascinate. Fascinate, очаровам, пленявам, омайвам. Така че fascinating, well, it's an adjective here So, очарователно, пленяващо, запленяващо. Okay, something that impressed us. Okay. Okay, fascinating. So, I learned a lot even in the preliminary course. Предварителен. Okay. The preliminary course. Okay. So, 6. She does an amount of work. She's hard-working girl for sure. She does an amazing amount of work. Okay. So, amaze is the verb. Удивявам, смайвам. Amazing, удивителен, поразителен. So, she does an amazing amount of work, yes? She's hard-working girl for sure. 8. I've been working as a what? Journalist for the local newspaper. A trainee journalist. A trainee, стажант. Okay. A trainee. Number 9. According to our latest lesson, less people smoke. Research. Okay, it was a survey. Проучване. Okay, research. According to latest research, less and less people smoke. Okay, I want you to pay attention here. A nice expression. Искам да обърнем внимание на тази структура. Less and less. Все по-малко и по-малко. Все по-малко. Така че, когато имаме две сравнителни степени по този начин. Okay? If I say that something is getting bigger and bigger, it means, че нещо става все по-голямо и по-голямо. It is getting darker and darker. Не става все по-тъмно. Okay? A nice expression, really. So, in number 10, what? An ambulance must arrive at the place less than 15 minutes after the call. Okay, ambulance. I think you know this word. Ambulance, линейка. Okay, that's it. And the last part of our unit here, well, these are questions for you. The idea is to practice once again the grammar tenses. Така, в последната част на нашия юнит, това, което имаме, са въпроси, които трябва да ни помогнат още веднъж да упражниме граматичните времена, които така сме учили до тук. What have you been doing recently? What have you been doing? Идеята е какво правите напоследък. Тоест нещо, което сте започнали и вършите до сега. Okay, I can answer like I've been reading a very interesting book. Okay, recently. When did you start it? I started it a few days ago. Yes, past simple, a few days ago. What's your job? Well, it's the present simple tense there. I can answer like I'm a teacher. 4. How long have you had your present job? Okay, I have had my job now as a teacher for the Kabinata.com. Well, for 2 years. I have had this job for 2 years now. Okay, so 5. What's your hobby? How long have you had it? Well, okay. What's my hobby? It's a difficult question to answer. Okay. My hobbies. Well, sport, playing football, really, how long have you had it? Well, I have had it, well, for a very long time, really. Okay. 6. What kind of music have you been listening lately? What kind of films have you been watching lately? What kind of books, magazines, newspapers have you been reading lately? All these questions, okay, be careful. They're like this, that you should answer in the perfect tense there. Okay? So, what can you answer? What kind of music have you been listening to lately? Okay? What kind of films have you been watching lately? What kind of books and magazines, newspapers have you been reading lately? Okay, I can say a few things about, well, the books, something that I said above. Okay? Well, I've been reading an interesting book lately. Recently, lately. Okay, those words really go really well with the perfect tenses. Така, recently, lately са едни думички, които стоят изключително добре с употребата на перфектни времена. Вижте, всеки един израз, който би включил тази идея от известно време насам до сега, ще стои изключително добре по този начин. Още нещо, което можем да добавим. Думички като днес, тази седмица, този месец, тази година. Ако се замислите, такъв тип изрази включват една идея от началото на деня до сега, от началото на седмицата до сега, от началото на годината до сега. Така че думички като this week, this month, this year, okay, this morning, this afternoon, okay, they're really good, okay, and when we use the perfect tenses, they go really well. Okay, like this month I have had, well, okay, 4 lessons, for example. Yes? Or I've been having something. It began, okay, and it is up to now. Okay, let's go on. Let's see some other questions there. 7. Which cafes, restaurants, clubs have you been visiting? Okay. I have to say that, especially this month, I haven't had time to visit, well, different cafes and restaurants. Okay, this month, I haven't had time to visit different places and restaurants. Така, нарочно дадах този пример с this month. Това означава since the beginning of the month, I haven't had time to visit, well, those places. Така че, още веднъж, изрази като this month, this year, okay, this summer, this autumn, this morning. Още веднъж, това включва настоящият период, този, който е актуален сега. В този смисъл, сегашни перфектни времена по този начин стоят изключително добре. Okay, number 8. How many of your friends haven't you seen lately? Okay, what can you say there? Let's use once again words like this week, okay? Which is actually like lately, yes? So, I haven't seen my best friend this week. It means since the beginning of the week up to now. Okay? Number 9. Which of your online lessons haven't you had time to learn yet? Yet is a good word to know, and it goes really well with the perfect tenses once again. Okay? So this is a question for you. And number 10. How many new words, grammar, tenses, constructions have you learned this month? Okay, you can see it here. Something that we said above. Okay? So I can say like, well, this month I have learned, well, 100 new words. Okay? Or This week I have done this and this. I can ask another question. What are the really important things that you have done this year? It means since January, since the beginning of the year, since the 1st of January. Yes? And it is up to now. Yes? Okay. Well, that's it.